You think you've got it all figured out with this girl you've been casually dating. The playful banter, the risque innuendos, those hungry looks she keeps shooting your way. Yup, those lustful vibes are unmistakable. Becky McCott stuff wants the D. No doubt about it. You can already envision those naked midnight romps you two are destined to indulge in. Sweaty bodies intertwined, moans of ecstasy echoing through the sheets as you give her every throbbing inch over and over and over again. But just as you gear up to suggest taking this flirtationship to the next level and putting a ring on it, Becky hits you with that intimacy-obliterating blindside. You know I'm not looking for anything serious right now, right? Let's just keep this and have fun together. Ouch. That fantasy delusion crashed and burned faster than a maxed-out credit card declined at a strip club, didn't it? So much for romanticizing that happily ever after ending. But don't beat yourself up just yet, bro. The truth is, some women's interest in you simply doesn't extend beyond purely carnal gratification. She may love your body, your moves, and the confidence you exude, but the very thought of entangling her precious independence with awkward feelings or commitment makes her want to run for the exits. So in this insightful video, we'll decode the 10 most unmistakable signs that yes, she 100% only views you as a potential friend with benefits. From subtle physical cues to psychological patterns, you'll know for certain if taking the plunge means signing up for a roller coaster fling without the boyfriend-girlfriend titles. So press that subscribe button, grab some popcorn and lotion, just kidding, and let's dive into the FWB Temptress so you can start separating the keeper girls from the short-term thrills. The harsh reality. Ouch. That fantasy delusion crashed and burned faster than a maxed-out credit card declined at a strip club, didn't it? So much for romanticizing that happily ever after ending. But don't beat yourself up just yet, Tiger. The truth is, some women's interest in you simply doesn't extend beyond purely carnal gratification. She may love your body, your moves, and the confidence you exude, but the very thought of entangling her precious independence with awkward feelings or commitment makes her want to run for the exits. Which sucks if your intentions were to lock down a loyal, adoring partner all along. But who are we kidding? Sometimes casual, no-strings fun sounds way more enticing than the courtship game anyway, am I right? Understanding her motivations. So why do some women crave this friends with benefits dynamic so much? There can be a few potential motivations. The commitment phobe. For some ladies, the idea of being tied down to one person makes them break out in hives. Maybe they had an overbearing or controlling parent. Maybe a past toxic relationship made them never want to feel trapped again. Either way, serious commitment is to be avoided at all costs. The eternal free spirit. Then you have the alluringly adventurous types who simply don't want to be possessed or tamed. Life is their playground, and they refuse to settle into the regimen of conventional relationships. Any hint of clinginess or demands on their time freedom is a deal breaker. The traumatized ex. On the other end of the spectrum, you have women who crave intimacy but have been so burned by past betrayals that the risk of emotional vulnerability terrifies them. They cope by indulging physical urges without the complexity of feelings. The uncompromising alpha. Finally, you have the boss babes, highly successful, Type A women so addicted to conquering their professional ambitions that committing to a relationship falls woefully short on their priority list. But they're still human, with needs to be satisfied. So as you can see, the motivations for casual involvement tend to stem from complex psychological underpinnings more than mere promiscuity. Decoding the FWB signs. Alas, enough psychoanalysis. Let's get to those glaring signs she only wants your body, not your heart. Here are the top 10 giveaways. 1. She keeps an emotional barrier up. While she's an insatiable bedroom penguin with seemingly no limits, she never lets you get truly close to her on a deeper level. Conversations remain surface, personal questions get deflected. 2. She never makes you a priority, getting last-minute replies. She's always conveniently too busy to spend quality time together outside the bedroom. She doesn't make any efforts to integrate you into her life. 3. All dates inevitably lead to sex. Regardless of activity, one of you will steer things towards hooking up by the end of the night. Eating food and actually talking for hours? Not on her agenda. 4. She refuses any relationship trappings. Don't even think about suggesting spending major holidays together or meeting her friend's family. Any relationship-wide customs get instantly shut down by her. 5. Her communication is hot and cold. One second she's lovey-dovey and making future plans. Then out of nowhere, she ghosts you for days, weeks at a time without explanation. 6. She won't entertain commitment conversations. Anytime you try to have a serious discussion about defining the relationship, she definitely avoids it or reiterates she's not looking for anything serious. 7. Sex is crazy, but she's wildly detached after. She's a romping, stomping machine in the sack, but completely disengaged and unaffectionate as soon as the orgasms subside. 0 cuddling. 8. She has strict rules about not sleeping over, or vice versa. She simply will not let you stay the night under any circumstances. One and done, so there's no relationship habits forming. 9. You two make a bizarre couple. On the rare occasion you do go out together, you both look blatantly mismatched and incompatible from an outside eye. Not a lot of natural chemistry beyond explosive bedroom antics. 10. She explicitly tells you she only wants fun. And finally, the most obvious sign is when she just outright admits to your face, "I'm not looking for a boyfriend right now, just something casual and fun." There's your closure. The choice is yours. So there you have it, my friends. By now you should have a crystal clear sense of whether or not this tantalizing woman you've been chasing only craves your body for recreational pleasure, not your eternal, undying devotion. Now, does that mean you absolutely have to give her the Heisman and get the hell out of Dodge? Not necessarily. The choice of whether to accept or decline those FWB terms is 100% yours to decide. For some guys, a no-strings fling satisfying their physical needs with a smoke show sounds like a dream come true. Enjoy that being made without complications, king. But for others seeking a deeper bond and meaningful romance, getting mercilessly friend-zoned is a recipe for certain heartbreak down the road. Accepting those FWB conditions would only set you up for attachment, clinginess, and all sorts of brutally hurt feelings once she inevitably bounces to a new fling. So really, the key isn't making FWB arrangements inherently good or bad, it's managing your own expectations so you know exactly what you're signing up for. Playing with fire. Because let's be real, even if you accept her FWB arrangement with full transparency, that's not always enough to prevent feelings from developing eventually. Sometimes physical intimacy breeds emotional intimacy whether planned or not. That's why I always advocate proceeding with extreme caution if casual involvement beckons. Make sure you truly possess the emotional fortitude to not only compartmentalize those nagging feels, but have an exit plan once she inevitably moves on to her next conquest. And if feelings do start infiltrating your dynamic, don't torture yourself. Just be a goddamn adult, own up to your reality shifting, and bounce before mortifying heartbreak ensues. Because here's the bottom line, gentlemen. Chasing any relationship arrangement where you don't feel 100% valued and satisfied is masochistic. You deserve to be adored, cherished, and ferociously desired as an entire human being, not just eye candy spank bait when her last Tinder flame fizzled out. So study these signs diligently to confirm whether or not you're truly dealing with an FWB Temptress uninterested in more than your supreme physical gifts. If so, that's perfectly fine as a grown-up choice. I'm not here to slut-shame modern dynamics. But if your heart suspects a deeper longing and she's categorically only interested in reaping your body's benefits, well then you've got a choice to make. Settle and get hurt eventually, or move on to the passionate, all-consuming intimacy you crave. The right call should be obvious. Because fuck buddies are temporary entertainment. But soulmates? That's the real prize worth chasing. Never settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole bakery, my friends. So keep those boundaries crispy, keep managing expectations, and most of all, always keep hustling towards the true intimacy that will fulfill your heart just as much as any late-night sexcapades. Stay wise and stay hungry, kings.